Montenegro is a spectacular destination. It's easy to see why this nation relies so heavily on tourism. So when the pandemic hit, the consequences of a government gamble to boost the economy came tumbling down the hillside. It immediately struggled to pay off $1 billion loan to fund a small stretch of this Chinese-built mountain highway.
It's one of the most expensive highways in the world per kilometer basis. I wouldn't speculate on why the price is so high, but we need to find ways how to remain sustainable and finalize the highway.
The highway is another brick in China's Belt and Road Initiative, Beijing's global infrastructure investment strategy. When the bell tolled on repayments, it was reported the Chinese state bank could seize Montenegrin assets or land if installments were missed.
Calling the previous government reckless would be probably a compliment. Montenegro would not be the first case of China seizing important assets as a collateral, but Montenegro would be the first one in Europe.
Montenegro is part of NATO and could join the European Union in the next decade. In April, the EU refused a bailout request, despite China's leverage on its borders.
The second option is the one: we are not seizing assets, but we do expect political loyalty and political friendship from that government in return. That can, for example, imply that you don't vote in favor of sanctions against China.
But this month, private banks in the US and France helped refinance the loan, taking on a risk they didn't need. Washington denied involvement, and the EU is staying quiet about it.
They were afraid probably that other countries with similar financial problems might go to the European, to Brussels and ask for help in reprogramming their debt.
But it's a dilemma for the EU. Pretending it doesn't care is bad publicity in its own backyard, where China and Russia are competing with it for influence. In the meantime, the highway is far from finished, an expensive road to nowhere in a country at the crossroads of Eastern Europe. Redmond Shannon, Double News, London.